So, guess what? It turns out Doki Doki Literature Club isn't the game that Team Salvato wanted you to play. Oh no! Apparently there's a game hidden within a game, hidden within a game, hidden within... Oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, seriously, guys, come on. Jesus Christ, is this what gaming's going to become now? I mean, to be fair, it's not really in a good place as it is already, especially with AAA development, with all these microtransactions, loot boxes, season passes, and all this bullshit. Now we're all jumping on the whole Five Nights at Freddy's wagon, and we're like, hey, here's a game that just suddenly comes out. Everyone's playing it. I'm interested. Let's give it a go. Hey, pretty creepy game, yo. Quite liked it. Very meta. But wait, Neo, you completely missed the point, because again, there's something much deeper in there that you missed. Turns out, this is actually a true horror game. Whatever do you mean, developer? Well, if you look at the game files, if you look at the things that are referenced in the game in more detail, the poems that were written for you to read, the redacted poem, the book called The Portrait of Markov with the eye on it, etc, etc. It turns out really Team Salvato is actually trying to produce a game that's all about psychological horror, cultists, torture, and all this other MacGuffin. And oh, for fuck's sake. Look, I get it, you're trying to be clever, I get it, you're trying to be the next big Five Nights at Freddy's thing and all that, and I don't blame you, because at the end of the day, I like Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm not going to be a hypocrite about it, but I don't think games that work this hard to try and be something else, you know, hidden within the layers, is really worth it. I mean, don't get me wrong, if they come up every now and again, that's fine. But it's just pointless. I just honestly think it's pointless. Why would anybody really spend their goddamn time going through the game letter by letter, or anything in that matter, to deduce these hidden meanings? Why? Why would you do that? How much time on your hands have you got? There could be many things you could be doing. You could be doing, I don't know, some science, researching new medical cures, perhaps building something or producing something for the world or yourself. But no, you're going to make something that people have to spend hours upon hours of their lives reading into, because you couldn't be bothered, or you didn't have the funds or the time to just make a straight up psychological horror game. Oh, let's be clever and let's make it different. Look, I get it. I'll give you this, Team Salvato. Well done for trying to be different. Okay, it's good that you're trying to be different. I'm not pooping on that in any regards or anything like that. No, well done. But it, to me, at the very least, comes off as obnoxious. It's obnoxious, okay? Really, really obnoxious. Especially if you have to have a channel like Game Theory rip it to shreds. Ugh, God. I don't know. I just don't like this sort of thing, that's all. Don't get me wrong, it hasn't spoiled Doki Doki Literature Club for me or anything like that. I still like the game as it is. I like what it was trying to do. I like the horror and the meta-ness and the breaking the fourth wall. It's clever. And I think it should have been just that. But the fact that there's possibly this deep layer of, actually, this game isn't really the game. It turns out these four characters aren't really the four characters you know. They're actually part of another game. And it's free. I mean, if I paid for this game, like however much they wanted to charge, and the idea was you bought the game, you enjoyed it, you uncovered this layer, and they were basically charging for this game to help them fund their next game, which was the psychological thing. I can understand that. That is clever, and at least they're raising money, and you don't feel ripped off. But the fact that they had the balls to release it for free just to be that obnoxiously intellectual, it doesn't cut it for me. It doesn't impress me. It really doesn't, because who in their right mind would spot that, except only people like Matt Pat from Game Theory and his team and what have you? Who would do that? I don't know. It's kind of... No, I'll tell a lie, it has kind of ruined it for me a little bit. I won't lie. Because I think that game should have just been what it was. But I don't know. I'm disappointed with Team Savato on this one. I really am. But then again, that's just me. I'm only ranting because I'm just sick and tired of all this deep layer upon layer bullshit. I'm also a bit irked as well because it was just recently announced on the news that the director of The Last Jedi, Rian Johnson, has just suddenly come out and said, "Do you know what? It's time that we gave the realms of the Star Wars franchise to a coloured director or a female director or a coloured female director because we need more diversity in the film industry. Why can't there be a politically correct person directing this wonderful franchise that everybody loves, and let's just make it more politically correct. Let's just inject politics into Star Wars, for fuck's sake." I mean, fucking hell. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all this PC bullshit. I'm sick of all this obnoxious layer upon layer hidden message, let's all be political shit, or let's just be clever and make stuff. I don't care. I think the majority of people don't give a fuck, okay? If you really, really, really want to produce something so clever and amazing, just fucking do it. Don't hide it. Don't try and be coy and all, "Ooh, we're really trying to do this. I hope somebody cons onto our true little plan." Just fucking do it. I don't give a shit. I'm just sick and tired of all this stuff being forced down your throats every single goddamn day. Just do it! I don't care! You know, if Last Jedi was suddenly directed by, I don't know, some black transvestite Asian alien from outer space, and it was still the same film that we got today, okay! I don't care! Because I'm not watching the film thinking, yes, this director was politically correct in every sense of the word. Ooh, the cast of this film is politically diverse. I'm so glad they involved this gay, transsexual, lesbian actor, an actress, a non-gender specific person. It really adds dimension to the film. No, it fucking doesn't! And it's the same with this game as well. This horror aspect, this deeper within deeper horror aspect, doesn't really add anything at all. Just produce something that's good, okay? I don't want any of this shit within art these days. Just do it. Just produce some stuff. Okay, if you want to produce something with a diverse cast, just do it. Don't talk about it. Don't inject politics. Just do it. If you want to do a horror game where it's all psychological horror and there's a dare within the game, don't hint at it. Just fucking do it. Doki Doki Literature Club should have been the game that you start playing and then all of a sudden it goes into this psychological horror afterwards. That would have been cool. And charge money for it. I don't care. But don't tease stuff that's not relevant. Just don't do it. It's obnoxious. It's stupid. It's a waste of time. And all I do is I just feel bitterly disappointed that society's got to this point now where we think this is the right thing to do. Stop hiding messages. Stop hiding things and just bring it out. Fuck me, no wonder why I like Natsuki, really. I should have gone out with her in the game. For fuck's sake, just be fucking blunt. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like people with complex issues and all that stuff. I like it, because otherwise I'm being a hypocrite when it comes to Yuri. I get it. I like Yuri. I get that. But at least that's human being. That's human nature. I like delving into humans. There's no politics involved. There's no nothing. It's just something. It's human nature. That's great. I like that. It is a similar thing, but there's nothing artificial or forced down your throat about it. I want to dive into something and rip something apart because I want to. Okay, that's what I want to do. Not have it forced down my throat. Ugh, God. I hate it. I hate it. Anyway, sorry, had to have this rant, and I'm sorry I'm putting it on my LP. You can dislike this video all you want, so I really, really don't mind. I'm just saying, fucking hell. I hate being either behind the curve of society or ahead of the curve in society, or just not on it at all. Perhaps I'm just some lonesome thing that's like an anomaly somewhere. I fucking hate it. Ugh. Anyway, sorry, rant over. Anyway, like the game, Doki Doki Literature Club for what it was. Don't give a shit about this hidden deep stuff. If you're interested, watch game theory stuff or read about whatever it is. Have a good one, take it easy. I'll see you in another video maybe in the future. And if you hate me now, whatevers. Have a good one. Bye!